Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now that 2017 has come to an end, I had a look in my makeup collection the other day to see which products I rated my best and worst for the year. So this is products that I have tried for 2017. I've seen quite a few videos along this line, I've enjoyed watching them all, so I thought I'd film one myself. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go through each product in turn and, for example, mascara, and showing you what one I think has been the best for the year and what one has been the worst of what I've tried. So let's get into it. Starting with eyeshadow palettes. The best one that I've come across this year is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself. I got this a couple of months ago, and every time I'm going out I use one of these colours in some way or another on my eye look. It's not the kind of eyeshadow palette that you can use a lot of colours in one go, but I tend to just pick one as a colour as like an accent colour to give me a pop of brightness on my eyes, but I just really rate it as an eyeshadow palette. I've actually filmed a full review of this which will be going up on my channel shortly. As to the worst eyeshadow palette, it is a drugstore one, and it is this Nudes eyeshadow by Technic. This was one that I picked in my latest in beauty box, and I've used it a few times and I just don't rate it at all. It just didn't work. All the colours muddied together, there was no definition between the lights and the darks. This seemed to be the more prominent colour. If I put on a few of them, they all ended up just looking like I'd put this one all over my lid. There was just nothing to the look at all, there's no depth to the look, so I was really disappointed with this. But that is the beauty of getting it in a beauty box. It is to try things, but I definitely wouldn't purchase it because they do have a few different colour ranges, and this is one I would not recommend. On to bronzers. I've been using the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is one that I got in a Birchbox a couple of months ago, and I'm really glad to receive it and be able to actually test it. This is only the sample size product, and I have been using this a lot and I've still barely made a dent in it, so I think it is actually going to be a good while before I need to purchase the full size one. I just really like the tone of it. It goes quite well on most skin tones, I would say. It's not shimmery, which is what I prefer. I used to always wear shimmery bronzers, but I just didn't like the way they wore eventually, so now I've wanted to wear more matte ones, and I just really like the tone of this. The worst bronzer that I've tried is this So Susan Light Diffuser. This is actually a highlighter and bronzer duo, but apart from the size of the pan and not really be able to get a decent size enough brush into the bronzer, I just don't feel like it gets enough colour payoff as it looks in the pan. The highlighter's not great either, to be honest, so I found myself using this a couple of times and then putting it to one side and not picking it up again. On to eyeliners, namely pencil eyeliners. The best one I've tried this year is the Milani Stay Put eyeliner. This was recommended as a dupe for the Steeler eyeliner, and I really like the way that it goes on. I use it in my waterline mostly, but it does work well across the lash line as well, and it's a really dark black and it's waterproof, so it does last for most of the day. It does stay put, as it says. The worst eyeliner that I've tried is this Endless Silky Eye from Pixi, and this is another product that I got in the latest in beauty box. I just find that it's not as black as it could be. It also tugs slightly, it doesn't go well on the waterline. I find you have to sort of get going on the back of your hand before it'll come out on the waterline. It looks like it is a soft eyeliner, but it just doesn't work very well at all. On to blushes. My favourite blusher is the Tarte Amazonian Clay in the shade Ornate. I picked this up as part of one of their holiday collections, and I just love the colour, love the stay power. It definitely lasts all day, it blends really nicely. You can build it up and have a more brighter colour, or you can just one little brush and you've just got a pinch cheek effect, as it were. So really definitely rate this, and once this runs out, although I don't know when that'll be because I've been going at this for a good few weeks now and it's not even made a dent, but I will definitely be purchasing the full size. The worst blush I've tried this year is Emite Makeup Blush. I don't actually know where I got this from, but this was the blusher I was using before I purchased the Tarte one, and as you can see I have used it quite a lot because it's... I won't really open that because the powder's going to go everywhere. I don't know if it's the colour or it looked quite dark. It doesn't go on as dark as it looks in the pan. it doesn't last very long. It seems to just fade within a couple of hours, which, considering how dark it is, isn't great. I just don't recommend it. I say I couldn't tell you where to buy it even if I tried. I think I got this at the very beginning of the year. Next, on to brow product. My best product of the year is the Rimmel Brow This Way. I've been using this since the very beginning of the year and I just absolutely love it. It's what I use to do my brows every single day. You can see I've hit pan. I think this is my second one that I've bought now, and I've got a third one there to get ready to use, but really recommend it. I don't use the wax side as much anymore. I used to at the very beginning, but it's not the easiest wax to work with and it does make my brows look too dark. I'm in the shade medium brown. If I use perhaps the wax that's in the number 1 shade, that might be okay, but I'm perfectly fine just using the powder. The worst brow product I've tried is the brow pencil that I got from Primark. I know they are two completely different types of brow products, but they're still a brow product, so technically come in the same bracket. I also got this in the shade medium brown. The pencil itself is just too hard. You have to really work to get it into your brows, and even then it just looks like you've drawn on with a normal pencil. It doesn't look natural in the slightest, but it was £1, so no great loss. On to mascara. The best mascara I've tried this year, without doubt, is the Essence Lash Princess. I've got quite a few mascaras in my collection as I wanted to go away from the Clinique Lash Power and the Benefit Roller Lash I've been using for the last couple of years now. I wanted to branch out and try new ones, and out of all the ones I've tried, this is by far the best one. It lengthens your lashes, it separates them, it gives you volume, and it also gives you a curl. Now, I haven't got very long lashes and also find it very hard to get a mascara that curls my eyelashes, but this one does the trick, and I think it was all of £3.50, so for the price it is absolutely amazing. Can't rate this product highly enough. The worst mascara that I've tried this year, and this is one that surprised me, is the Tarte Light Camera Lashes. I'd heard such great things about this and I did actually nearly consider buying the full size product, but when I seen that it came in one of their holiday collections, I thought it was the perfect opportunity to try it, and I'm so glad I didn't shell out for the full price. I just didn't find that it did anything to my lashes. It didn't lengthen them very much, it didn't really give them much volume, and I also found that it smudged quite easily, and I just didn't like the effect that it created, so I was very disappointed with this. Next, on to lip products. I have that many lip products because I can't stop buying them. I've had to split lip products into two further categories. I've got liquid lips and I've got lipsticks. Starting with the liquid lips. My favourite this year has been the Barry M Matte Me Up liquid lipstick. I have bought loads of different other brands which I am really enjoying, but I keep going back to this one. It goes on really easily, it is so comfortable to wear for a matte, and it lasts hours before you need to top it up, and that is even with eating and drinking, and I think it's £5. They also come, which I believe this one did, in lip kits with a lip pencil, and I've tried a few different lip pencils as well, and they are the best ones that I've tried that come paired with these. I think the kits are £7, so really rate these, especially for a drugstore product. The worst liquid lipstick that I've tried this year is the Tarte Lip Paints. This is the most uncomfortable liquid lipstick I've ever worn. I always want to take it off after about 10 minutes wear, and it is such a shame because the shade is really, really nice and it looks nice on until it dries, and it just makes my lips look really cracked and I need a major case of TLC. I just was very disappointed with this. This again is another Tarte product that I nearly bought full price, but seen it in one of their holiday collections, so I thought I'd try it that way, and again I'm very glad I did because I was really disappointed with it. On to lipsticks. My favourite lipsticks, and it is something that I did only get at the very end of the year, so technically I've only used it for a week of 2017, but I've used it every single day for that week, and it is the Smashbox Be Legendary lipsticks. This one is in the shade Fig, and it's what I've got on now. This was in the holiday lip kit, and I can honestly say I love all 6 shades included in that. I've actually gone so far as to put one on in the morning. It usually lasts until about lunchtime, and then I'll have another one in my purse and I'll take it out and I'll put a different colour on for the afternoon because I just love them. They're so comfortable to wear. They do last really well, and I really like the finish of them. Can't rate these highly enough, and will be continuing to wear these until there's nothing left. Worst lip product. I actually couldn't narrow this down to one. I have 2 lipsticks here and I don't like them for very different reasons. The first one is this Essence Velvet Matte. I think the issue I have with this is the colour. It makes me look half dead. It's so pale on my lips that it just looks awful on. The finish isn't too bad, it's not the most comfortable. As you can see, I've had a good go of using it, but every time I put it on I just think, why have I just put this on? I don't like it. And the next one that I don't like is the Burt's Bees lipstick in Blush Basin. Again, this is a product that I got in Latest in Beauty because I wanted to try one of their lip products after really enjoying their lip balms over the years. But I didn't find this to be a lipstick, I found this to be more of a tinted lip balm. It was really nourishing, that's not the issue, it just didn't have any colour payoff on it, and it had barely a hint of colour. It also felt quite sort of slippery on the lips, it kind of felt like it moved around quite a bit, and it took a good go to get it right, and it would bleed out the lines and things like that. And lastly, we have nail varnishes. Varnishes that I've really enjoyed are by the brand Lola. These are, yet again, keep going on about the Latest in Beauty box, these are products that I received in the Latest in Beauty box, so there are actually products that I do get in that I really enjoy, not just bad products. And I've ordered these were in 2 separate boxes. I ordered the blue one first, and because I really enjoyed it I ordered the gold one, and they both have great staying power. They last a good few solid days before any chips show, and even then the chips are minimal. I really like the colours of them, they go on really well. You don't need too many coats for a good solid colour, so definitely recommend them, and I don't think they're too expensive either. And finally, the worst product is the Sally Hansen gel nail varnishes. I ordered these in the Latest in Beauty box at the same time I ordered this gold one, and I put the red and the gold on over the Christmas period. I put them on Christmas Eve, and by mid-Christmas day, yeah, okay, I'd opened some presents. This had completely chipped to death. This hadn't even budged. So even with that top coat, it didn't do anything. And because I wanted to have red nails for quite a few days, I actually found myself taking the red nail varnish off, putting it on again, and using my trusty Seche Vite top coat. Even that couldn't rescue it, and it just chipped again within 48 hours of putting it on. So I really didn't enjoy that. That's it for my best and worst for 2017. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.